So hi guys, my name is Notsegelelo Numalo. I'm a proudly South African, but I am based in Finland. Yeah, when I was recording this video, I am still in Germany. Yeah, oh guys, I love the lighting. Oh guys, can you just see how bright this video is? Yeah, I don't know why I'm talking a little bit slow, but yeah. Um, I have like two videos I wanted to. I have two topics that I wanted to talk about today, but I'm only going to talk about the first one. I think we should talk about me being in German right now. I was here last week, which it was my first time in Germany last week, and I had so bad experience in terms of my skin color. And I've been talking to people that are here, people of color, and they have, most of the people I've spoken to, they have the similar situation when it's in Germany, when it comes on the race. I think the race thing in Germany is still a big issue, a very, very big issue. And I think us as people of color, if we don't talk about it, I think it's going to be more. But in my reservation, what I've seen in Germany, it's not in particular like, it's not only in particular just the race of black people not being treated as the same as the German people. I just think the whole system in Germany is quite different, and I think the government itself is not looking into. Guys, I'm just gonna speak very respectful because oh, YouTube will just take away my video. So I would say that the government itself, the government does support in Germany what is happening, in terms of the race and everything. Because if you travel to Germany, which I do not recommend German, as much as Germany is a very beautiful, big country. Let me just say like this. I do recommend Germany if you are not black. And also if you are traveling in groups, it's super okay. But if you're gonna do a couple like a couple trip and a solo trip like what I do not recommend, because when you travel solo, you kind of like wanna know the culture. Some people, beside knowing the places, even if you travel alone, you wanna go to another direction, you have to ask someone who is a German person. And if you're black, it's quite a problem, like it's a very big issue. And also I would say the reason that I'm saying the government does support what is happening right now in Germany, it's because when you are in information center and you want to move from, for an example, Munich to Berlin, so you need direction. You're gonna go to information center, then asking everyone that is passing by, because not everyone have exactly the information that you want. This is what you get. They might speak to you, which okay, they will speak to you in English, but when they print the directions are in German language. So you tell me as a tourist, I'm right here and I'm like, okay, I'm looking for a way to go from point A to point D. I mean, like, if you are printing everything in German language, how am I going to go to B, C until I get to D? Because everything is written in German language. That's why I'm saying that I think the system in Germany itself, with the government, they are supporting everything that is happening. I'll make an example. I live in Finland. If you are in a train, the train will speak first in Finnish language, which is the language of the country. It will speak in Swedish language, which is the second language that is spoken in Finland, and Sweden is the neighbor of Finland. And they also acknowledge that there is more Swedish people in Finland. So they speak in Finnish language, they will speak in Swedish language, then they will speak in English. It does not matter if the train is going out of the city. It does not matter where the train is, or it's in the village where they think there wouldn't be tourists, but they make sure that you can hear where the train is stopping. You can hear if there is fire in the train. They say it in English. They will also tell you from this train, if you are going to the airport, you're gonna go to platform 1, platform 2, you're gonna get the train like this in English. They accommodate everyone. You come to Germany, they only speak in German language. So even in the train, if there is an emergency that is happening in the bus, you don't know, because okay, they might say the stop in English, but when they are explaining something or they are saying something, it's just in German language. Okay, and guys, I mean, I've been in around Europe, and I mean, the German is just different. Is different in many ways, and I would say that I do not recommend German at all. And yesterday, I was on Facebook and I was live, and I spoke about what happened. Unfortunately, I did delete the video because um I have so much restrictions on Facebook that anything I do as a mistake, they will take the page down. So I did remove that video on Facebook because a lot of people were writing about so bad things towards German, which German is a beautiful country. And I would say that I want to say this freely. I think with my experience being in this country, only 20% of people in this country are okay. The 80%, honey, as I say that the government is supporting what is happening, the 80% is just like, no, it's like we don't want you in our country, which is sad because German people do travel. So I don't think that they should be treating people the way that some of them or the most of them they treat, one, okay, it is a European thing not to want to speak English, but I was in Spain. Spanish people also, at least that I met, I spent the time with, didn't want to speak English. But they accommodate you. You are asking for somewhere, they will point, they will show you. Here in Germany, you black, it's like, whoa, don't come close, like the moment you're like, excuse me, they're like, like, are you kidding me right now? Why are you saying, you haven't even heard what I'm gonna say. Some of them even act like you're smelling, just because, oh my word, you guys. But with that said, I would say if you are a group, you can come. And I want to tell you this, even if you're dating a white person, you come here in German, don't think that you might kind of like get away with everything, which sometimes I do think, okay, if you're dating a person from that country, especially the skin color, you might, be treated the same. But here, no. And I do have fans that live here that I've seen. They also crying for the same thing. They also telling the same thing, that it's super hard to live here, very, very hard to live here. To Asians, and I can't speak on behalf of Asians, I'm just speaking on behalf of my skin color, black people, Africans. I don't want to say Africans, I just want to say black people, because we got German people, we got American, black Americans. So I'm not only going to speak for Africans. With that said, I wanted to share also the story that happened yesterday. So I'm on my periods, and I went to visit, which I'm gonna upload that video and I will remind you guys with that video. So I went to people that are homeless, just to talk to them and share the bread that I had. So while I was sitting there, I had a conversation. When I stood up, I sat there for like 2 hours. So when I stood up, I remembered that, oh, okay, I'm on my period, maybe my pad might be full. So I walked just a distance. I was walking with one of the guys that is homeless, and he had a jacket on. So I walk just a little bit. Then I could see people are watching us, but then I thought it's because they know he's homeless, and right now I'm walking with him. Maybe that's why we're getting the spotlight. Okay, then we walked. After like 200 meter, I kind of like put my hand in between my legs just to feel, and I could feel that it's a little bit wet. So I had to look. When I look, I could see that my chin was so dirty that it was like, the more I walk, the more it was kind of like dripping, because the pad was full. So it was kind of like dripping. And then I started walking fast. The faster I walk, the legs are doing this, the chin. Then I got more red. And then I asked the guy that I was working with, can he borrow me his jackets? Then he also saw what was happening, and immediately he gave me the jackets, and he rushed to show me the bathroom. When we got to the bathroom place, there was a guy that is sitting there. He's asking for 50 cents, which I have been in that toilet and I didn't want to use it because I didn't have 50 cents. So we got by the door. Then I asked him, there was like a line. Then I was like, okay, can I get in first? Like, and also I didn't have the 50 cents. And I explained to him, I don't have 50 cents, but I really need the bathroom. The guy said no. I said to him, please, I really need to use the bathroom. He said no. Then while we were there by the door, because I could see that he was refusing for me, I took the jacket off. Now there was people there. Then everyone started seeing that what was happening in between my legs. I was like red in my jeans, and still people were just watching. And I asked him, "Can I just get in because I need to change?" He said no. Then I started like undressing my jeans, and I said, "Okay, I'm just gonna flip everything here, and I'm gonna change my pad. I'm gonna change because I had my bag with me with my clothes. I'm gonna change everything." Then he could see I was serious. Then he let us in. I I don't know if I would just, because I'm in German, I felt so sensitive. I was just thinking he's doing this because it's me, because I'm black, you know. You are gonna get sensitive. You are gonna get sensitive in places like this. Um, in a place like this where I've just experienced the worst. I hope that you did watch some of my video or one of my videos where I did explain why did I thought there was so much racism here. Because I was in a train and they started strangling. Oh, English is not my language. They started strangling someone. So some black woman inside, just because she wanted to pass, and everyone else that was white was passing just because he was black. They started strangling her. So that's where I'm coming from with this whole shebang of German. But I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Yeah, the main reason for making this video is just to say I did come back to German. I went to Finland for 4 days and then I came back to German. The reason I came back is because, guys, I'm a content creator. As much as I'm saying that if you're black, you can come here, is if you're a group. And also, of course, if you just want to come, it is super okay. And to the people that are not people of our skin color, which I'm international and I love everyone, German is beautiful. German is big and it's so beautiful. They got land that is straight, they got lakes, they got mountains, and it's full of history. You know, German is a land of Hitler. I do not want to explain too much about Hitler, but Hitler is very famous in German. I would say, in my opinion, he's an evil man. He did some things, you know. He did some very horrible things back in the years. You can also just Google Hitler. I forgot his name, but you can Google Hitler and you will know, and you read so much about. They have the buildings that still talk about the government of when Hitler was a government. There is a place called Eagle's Nest. It's 2 hours or 3 hours away from Munich. I think the place is called Barcella's Garden. Berchen's Garden. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna write the name on the screen, but I just keep messing. Oh, okay, guys, let me tell you. I know I keep watching this way sometimes. I forgot my mascara, so like I could not mascara myself. Yeah, and by the way, right now I am in a Airbnb. That's why you can see the wardrobe. So yeah, guys. Yeah, so I am still in German because the ticket is €9 the whole month. So it's like literally the transport is for free. And I could just also see the country besides talking to people or trying to know people. And also I have some of my South African friends that are here. Some of them, they're gonna become my friends, I think. Yeah, so why not just know the country, just do the things. But so far, I would say that I'm okay because there's hostels if I want to stay somewhere. And if I feel like I have enough, I can book a hotel. So yeah, so guys, we're going to stay in German for the next week, just 1 week. We're going to stay here. If you are not familiar with this Cooking with Nonsi, it's not my brand is Cooking with Nonsi, but it doesn't mean that I just only cook. I am a chef graduate, but I do different things. Guys, I am gonna involve now table talks on the same here on YouTube and some bedroom talks. Everything that we were doing on Facebook, I'm super excited. I will try to kind of like do some things here. Facebook and Excel. So okay, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Do not forget to like this video, and I love you so much. I'm gonna see you on another video. Bye.